Hello. I decided to wear my rave outfit for you guys. It was requested that whatever I decided to wear be low cut. Um, so I decided to wear my rave outfit. We are playing Innsmouth 22. It is a new game that will be released next month. And I have the luxury of playing it. And I get to play it for free because of the Keymailer website. So, that being said, they said that it was a story kind of like Lovecraft stories, if you guys know who H.P. Lovecraft is. If you don't, I encourage you to go check him out because his stuff is like the basis of all horror, okay? Like, there is no horror without Lovecraft. There is no horror before that without Edgar Allan Poe. So you really gotta look at these classics to understand horror fully. um, and that's what they said this game was based off of. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Now, of course, things are probably going to be buggy because they haven't fully released the game yet. As you can see down here, oops, I'm hitting things. As you can see down here in this bottom corner, this is 1.00. 1.0.0. This is the first edition of the game. So they're not, like, done with it yet. Okay? So we're going to play it. I'm going to play for an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, see how far we go, and then we'll just keep playing this every time I stream until we finish the story. So, let's go. I will say I preloaded it yesterday, and it loaded in Italian, so I had to switch it to English. Thankfully, I know enough Italian to know what options is in English or in Italian, so I can switch it to English. That by no means that I can speak Italian, so. Alright, let me get fully vocally situated here. You're in your office at the university, working on your laptop, when the phone rings. Hello? Inspector Rossi. Our name is Lorenzo, by the way. This is Inspector Rossi, okay? He's a nice, charming fellow. Good morning, Professor Raihi. This is Inspector Rossi. How are you today? Good, thanks. And you? Good. I just wanted to ask about the report you're preparing for us. The one about the artifacts seized in Tuscany? We need to wrap up the investigation this week and would appreciate having the documents as soon as possible. Hey! Y'all lay down, please. Don't you do, Nikita. What I thought. Anyway. Okay, what do we want to do? Apparently we get a choice. You've almost finished the report. You suspect the artifacts are fakes. Ooh, what do we want to do, guys? What do we want to do? I don't know. Okay. You know what? We're gonna say we've almost finished the report. Okay. The document is almost ready. I'll send it over today, especially since I'm heading to the USA tomorrow. I don't want to leave anything hanging, especially with the Italian police. Okay. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I could have done a better laugh than that. You're leaving? Going on vacation? No, I've been invited to a conference in Boston. I'll be in the USA for a week. Ominous. Great! I think it'll be a good experience. I'll be waiting for your email this afternoon. If I have any questions, I'll write to you. If you can, reply from the USA. Have a good trip then. Well, thank you. Thanks. Feel free to contact me if needed. I'll call you when I get back anyway. Have a good evening. After hanging up, you remember you need to call Laura, your girlfriend, who tried to reach you a couple hours ago. Oh, Laura's cute. Hey, babe, sorry I'm only calling now. Don't worry, I figured you were busy with tomorrow's trip. Sweet and understanding. That's cute. How about dinner tonight? Great idea. Shall I pick you up at 8? Perfect. I'll be waiting. Kisses. You briefly think back to the last email you received from Professor Tom J. Angeli. Hi and welcome. President of the New England Archaeological Society. A young and promising archaeologist known for his many papers on the myths and legends of ancient Greece and Rome. We would be proud to have you speak at our conference. I must admit, this invitation makes me a bit proud. You get up from your desk and go to the window. Well, I'm already 40, but I'm starting to make a name for myself, even abroad. Dad would be proud. Unfortunately, he passed away too soon. The phone rings. Hello? Professor Tom J. Angeli. Good morning, Lorenzo. This is Tom Angeli. I'm calling to make sure everything's set up for your departure tomorrow. I'm sure your presentation will be one of the most appreciated at our conference. Your reputation, hello and welcome, as a scholar has made its way here, and I believe that your approach to ancient history will blend perfectly with the informal. And also, how shall I say, a bit unconventional spirit of the panels that will take place at the conference. Thank you very much, Tom. I'll do my best to meet the expectations. I'll try not to give an academic lecture. How's it going?
Behold, the wild happy meal appears.
Yes, the wild happy meal appears.
We have sweet tea. We have extra fries this time. And I have to get back to work.
Okay.
Exquisite.
They wanted a spicy stream and said low cut, and that was my only requirement, so I wore my rave outfit.
Yeah, that's low cut.
I love you.
You entertain these people.
Oof, the chef sent me $10.
You be a good girl. You entertain these people. Okay, princess.
I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah.
I'll be home in an hour.
Okay.
God damn, you look good.
I love you. Okay, give me just 1 second, guys. Because I want to be... All right, we're gonna see about getting us to the US, and then I'm going to eat some fries. The sweet tea is good right now, but like, they still somehow didn't put enough sugar in it. No complaints. Just sustenance. Okay. Where'd we leave off? Academic lecture. Yes. Sorry. My partner had to bring me some food because he hasn't bought me groceries yet. And you know, me being the ever doting housewife, I have no money of my own, so he has to buy my groceries and he hasn't yet. So he brought me home McDonald's, which is fine. I'm good with that. Anyway, I've read the schedule for the event, and it seems like it won't be 3 boring days among scholars. That's good. You bet! We're all university professors and professionals at the end of our careers. We're not aiming to publish yet another scientific paper. Alright. We want to have great conversations about the themes that have fascinated us all our lives. Have a great day, have a safe trip, and I can't wait to meet you. Thank you sincerely, and have a great day too. Are we gonna get one more phone call? Because I don't know if I want another phone call. Okay. The conference will focus on the importance of myths, legends, and idols of ancient civilizations, even very ancient ones preceding the Greeks and Romans. They've asked me to focus mainly on aspects not commonly covered by regular academic studies. I want to get creative to make my presentation spot on. I'll add a dash of originality. Anyway, I'll be one of the last speakers, so I'll have some time to tweak my talk to match the vibe of the conference. Well, that's good. They always say you either want to go first or you want to go last, because if you go first, you set the vibe for everything, and if you go last, you have plenty of time to adjust and be memorable based on going last. So, you either want to go first or go last. You don't want to be the person in the middle. Tom also sent me the start of his talk, focused on ancient myths and rituals. I didn't quite get the era of the people he's talking about. Super intrigued though. This invite kinda surprises and intrigues me. Plus, they're covering all travel, food, and lodging expenses. Never heard of the New England Archaeological Society before, but they sure know about me. It'd be like that. True. I've been writing on international blogs for a while. They must have found me there. Guess the hustle paid off. Both Tom and his assistant Ellie have reached out to me loads of times. Ellie is so thoughtful, sends me 2 emails a day just to nail down all the details. Now I just need to focus on prepping my presentation and making sure I've got everything I need for the trip. Can't wait to get going. Hi! Welcome to the spicy cosplay stream. I told them last stream, which was Wednesday, if I hit 5 subscribers, they would get to pick the spicy cosplay, and the only request they had was low cut, so yeah. I know, right? But we were playing a hentai game Wednesday, and we completed it all Wednesday, but now we're playing this other new game, so I've been waiting to play this one for a few days, but I kind of got lost in the hentai one first. So I decided, since my only requirement was to be low cut, that I would wear my rave outfit, and that's what I'm doing. So anyway, we're going to get to America first in the story, because that's where we're headed. And then I'm gonna eat some of my food while we just chit chat for a bit, because I don't want my food to go cold and I'm hungry. Can't wait to get going. By the way, it was Ellie who suggested I head out early for a couple of days of diving. Actually, I'll send her one last confirmation email since she seemed most anxious about my arrival. Interesting. Dear Ellie, all confirmed. I've got a flight tomorrow from Rome at 1 p.m., landing at 3 p.m. local time. I'll pick up the rental car and head to Ipswich for 2 days of ocean diving. See you soon, and thanks for everything. You are a great sea enthusiast, an expert in diving. At 17, you were able to dive to almost 100 meters deep without breathing. Oof, that's deep. The sea has always been your obsession since childhood, but it was the only one among your passions that your father did not like. Your mother had died at sea when you were only 3 years old. Oh, that's sad. Okay. It's been at least a year since you found the time to fully enjoy the sea, but you always kept yourself informed about the world of diving, reading articles and blogs. Hey! Akita! Asta, you quit instigating too. Y'all need to lay down, please. Akita, lay down. Don't let my son get you in trouble. Lay down. Akita. Lay down. Lay down. Down. Good girl. Asta, lay down. If you don't, I'm gonna put you guys in the kennel until I'm done. Yes, they're being a little too rambunctious while I am trying to read. Normally I don't mind, because this is usually their playtime, but yes, my hair ties are glowing. That's why it's part of my rave outfit. I can have them blink too. If I can find my little button. Here we go. That turned it off. Give me a second. Okay. Now blinking. Now slow blinking. And stagnant. I have more of them too. I have like bunny ear ones. But the last rave I went to, I put them in pigtails like this, and I put them around my ankles with my high tops. And I'm hoping to go to a rave in November, the Adventure Time rave again. That was my first rave in February, and I was excited for it. I really liked it. And I also went to the Flex Pavilion rave too, and that was really fun as well. I really liked the Flex Pavilion rave. So, I've been listening to him since freaking middle school, so I was really, really excited. Alright, back to the story though. Moreover, since you decided to go back to the conference and are looking for... Since you decided to go to the conference... Wow, goodness. Since you decided to go to the conference and are looking for more information about the Boston area, you find articles about diving everywhere. The magic of the web. Oh my gosh. I know I'm a teacher, but god dang, how much is this phone gonna ring? The phone rings and disturbs your peaceful thoughts. It's Ellie, Tom's assistant. Ooh, I like Ellie's hair. Ellie's pretty too. Hi, Lorenzo. I just read your email, and we can't wait to meet you. I was calling to see if there's anything I can do for you. If I can speak properly on the first try, that would be amazing. Hello, and thank you. Everything's okay. I'm ready to go. Is everything okay with the diving equipment? Do you have any problems booking it? Often, diving centers don't have the type of snorkel I usually use. It might be a good time to put my glasses on. No problem. I personally spoke with the school. They have already reserved the best available equipment for me. You'll see. The ocean is different from your seas. It gives a feeling of absolute depth. Hello and welcome. How's it going? Ask Ellie if she dives. Ask Ellie where she's from. Which one do we want to do? Do we want to figure out where she's from or if she dives? Also, if you guys have ever read the book in like middle school or high school of The 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea, 10,000, whatever, 20,000, whatever the actual title was, it's a book just like this. Except this is a video version of it instead of reading it hardback. And I personally love those books. I love books that give me choices. Because then you can read it again and it's not the same story. So the first choice I made, it asked if I wanted to tell the inspector that the papers were almost done or I think the artifacts are fakes. I chose to say that the paper was almost done. The report was almost done. Because I don't know much about what we're about to get into. So I'm kind of playing it a little safe right now. But when we complete the story, I'll probably go back and play it again and do different choices. I should be keeping track of the choices I'm making. Oh dear. Anyway, so Ellie's been asking a lot about diving. Well, not asking a lot, but she's been talking a lot about it in our emails. Thank you for following. So we're gonna go ahead and ask her if she dives, because that seems like the most logical thing to do right now. So that's what we're gonna do. Ask if she dives. Austin. Ellie, do you also dive? Ah, there it is. I'm a marine biologist, and for many years, I've been dealing with those seabeds. That stretch of ocean was my home. So you're an expert. What are the characteristics of that stretch of sea? It's unpredictable. There are strong currents, and the weather changes quickly. When you are offshore, you always have to look at the sky to avoid being at sea during a storm. Is this in the Boston area? And the seabeds? You'll see. They are very special. Depending on the weather, the seabeds change light. Sometimes, at 30 meters deep, it seemed to me that the sea around me was a living creature. I can't imagine what you're telling me. I can't wait to dive. You'll see. It'll be an exciting experience. Oh my gosh, we still have to go to dinner? Okay. That was 2 scenes in. I need some fries. Oh yay, I got nuggies. Anybody else like really hate the toys that they give at McDonald's besides like the plushies and Pokemon cards? Like, they've got this Crocs toy out, and it's literally just a Crocs keychain, which is so stupid. Crocs are ugly and gross, and I don't like them. But I suppose with the popularity of it right now, I could collect them, keep them in the box, and then sell them for like hundreds of dollars. Because you know people be paying that much for this crap. Cheap plastic keychains, and they're gonna pay that much for it. I don't know. Might be worth it. So, anyway. Yeah. We're gonna eat these fries real quick, though. So how is everybody's day while we're taking a temporary break? Fries don't taste good when they get cold, but nuggies. I do the same. I always eat the fries first, because literally the fries do not taste good when they get cold. I also eat really quick. Who takes their time and eats one fry? I'm just a glutton to choke on it. Alright, 6 nuggies. Let's go. I'm also weird and lick the wrapper of the sauce. No sauce wasted. Alright. The 3 of us over here are going to a wedding this evening. I'm excited for it. I've been waiting for their wedding for a long time, and we're gonna look all cute and matchy and stuff. It'll be fun. I will say how the game tries to simulate the environment that you're in. I don't know if you can fully hear the background noise that's going on, but they've got like miscellaneous voices in the background. And then kitchen noises. I need to create some sort of an audio that I can play that says temporary food break. I've got 1 nuggie left. Alright. All my nuggies are gone. My food is gone. Drink some more tea. Get my glasses on first. Alright. Glasses are on. El glasses. Okay, continuing. Food break over. You are accompanied by a waiter to the reserve table. You don't even have time to sit down when Laura, your girlfriend, arrives immediately. Oh, she's so punctual. That's cute. Is she going to America with us? That'd be fun. Hi, honey. Oh, look, we finally get to see what we look like. Hey, this is what we look like, guys. We're Lorenzo here. He's a charming fellow, though. It's adorable. Okay. Have you packed your bags for the trip? And is your report ready? Wow, she asks a lot of questions, though. Yes, everything is in order. I have a perfect plan. I'll arrive tomorrow evening on the coast in Ipswich. I suppose that is in the Boston area. Where I'll go diving on Friday and Saturday. Yeah, you will. Sunday morning, I'll leisurely head to Boston in time for the conference starting on Monday. Okay, solid plan, now that we know what we're doing. The report isn't finished, but I'll have plenty of time to refine it. Why didn't we finish the report? What luck that this invitation is in June. I could have said that better. What luck that this invitation is in June. Yes, it's really perfect. I can combine my passion for the sea with my participation in a conference that looks interesting. Okay. Now we got choices again, guys. The conference seems a bit strange. Or you suspect that Tom and Ellie know about your life. Okay, so based on the information that has already been Treat Pando. Yeah. What does that one do again? I don't remember what that one means. Okay, which one do we want to do though? No idea? Hi, how's it going? Based on the information we were given earlier though, the conference does seem strange because they've never heard of it before, but also Tom and Ellie know a lot about my life, so this is kind of weird. Pretty good so far, and you? I am doing great now that I am awake. We are currently streaming on Twitch right now. We are playing a new game. So it is a video story, a visual story thing. So yeah, we're kind of just playing it and hanging out. Yeah. So. Thank you. Anyway. I don't know what to pick. What input do you guys have? Should we say that the conference is weird, or do we want to suss out Tom and Ellie already? The first one? Okay. We'll say the conference seems a bit weird. The conference seems a bit unusual. Some speakers don't belong to the academic field, and some topics are peculiar. What do you mean? They will talk about very ancient history, but also about legends and theories not scientifically proven. I hope I won't find myself among a group of nutters. Well, that's a wild way of putting that. But you haven't been invited by a group of crazies, have you? I don't think so. The organizer and a couple of speakers have a long academic background in important universities. Well, then it will just be more fun than a normal conference among boring historians. I hope so. Anyway, I'm very excited about scuba diving in the United States. Well, have a good trip. I hope you can have an unforgettable adventure. I'll miss your blue eyes. Ignore the typo there. I know I auto-corrected it, but ignore the typo there. So we have discovered that Laura is not going with us, which is kind of disappointing. I was really hoping she would. Me too? You'll miss her blue eyes or my blue eyes? What? Why are we saying me too? Ugh. Oh, it's time to go to the United States. Yeah. Okay, the next day you catch a cab to Rome. Fiumicino Airport. Sorry, I had to slow down and try and pronounce that one. Fiumicino Airport. All set to fly to the United States. Because don't forget, we're currently based in Italy. You've got a carry-on and a briefcase containing your laptop and presentation. You're hoping to jazz it up with some fresh ideas by Monday when the conference kicks off. You go over your schedule in your head. You'll be arriving in Ipswich on Thursday evening and so on. Airport attendant, please place your phone and laptop in the tray. Here they are. Okay, you're just going through airport security. Taking off your jacket, you place the metal items, your laptop and phone in the tray. Excuse me, sir, we need to do a routine check on your electronic devices. Yay? Go ahead. Well, I mean, Lorenzo, I don't think you have a choice in the matter. The staff member disappears for a few moments, then comes back and hands over your laptop and phone with a smile. Okay. Sorry for the hold-up, sir. No problem. Have a good day. You've always wondered if these checks are random or if security gets suspicious or something, or of something or someone. Yes, they do get suspicious. And also the checks are random. The more you know. Hello and welcome. But in your case, you can't quite figure out what might seem odd about you. Well, you're an older gentleman, tall, carrying a briefcase and a carry-on to an airport. I don't think I need to go on. It's weird that they took my laptop and phone and kept them for that long. How long are we talking? 5, 10 minutes? You plan to keep working on your speech during the flight. I want to make a good impression. I've prepped materials for at least 3 different presentations. I'm one of the last speakers, so I'll decide last minute. Ooh. I suppose that's a decent plan. The flight will be long, but it's chill. The plane isn't completely full, and the seat next to you is taken by a guy around 25, not Italian. Okay. You smile at him, and the guy starts chatting in English. You're reading a book about symbolism in ancient cultures. The flight attendants are super nice and friendly, and they keep checking to make sure everyone's good. After the meal, you crash into a deep sleep. Cool. So we're gonna wake up in America. Or not. What the hell? You wake up to find only water above you, surrounding you in every direction. You must be over 100 meters deep, free diving, but you feel no strain. It's as if the oxygen you have could last forever. Looking up, you can see some sunlight penetrating down there. Oh, are we dreaming? I think we're dreaming. You're surrounded by big air bubbles and swarms of fish, which seem to follow a precise path. It feels like you're in a vortex, pulling you from the deep ocean to the surface, slowly spinning you around like a top. Okay. At one point, the water changes color. It turns a bright light green, and you can see everything clearly, until an arm grabs you and helps you resurface. Okay. I'm gonna say, okay, so the two choices. You hesitate for a moment, and then you decide to grab the arm. I'm going to go with we hesitate for a moment. Just because, we really like the ocean, and it seems like we're kind of chilling. So we're gonna hesitate for a moment. But something or someone pulls you toward the seabed. Oh, see, I've had a similar nightmare like this, and it's not fun. You feel 3 or 4 hands pulling you deeper, and the air in your lungs is about to run out. You look down and see them. They're strange creatures, similar to Asian men with finned feet. Sirens. Or mermaids, I suppose. Their feet are very wide, and their toes are connected by some sort of membrane. Okay. They're not aggressive, almost smiling at you with some air bubbles, while some air bubbles escape from their mouths. You feel the oxygen in your lungs increase instead of decrease, as if contact with these underwater creatures gives you greater breathing capacity. Okay, so again, my point stands. Sirens or mermaids. We haven't identified their gender identity, not like that really matters, but they're inviting you to stay with them at the bottom of the sea, where you've always felt wonderful. I'm going to go more with the sirens, because from what I know about siren lore, they will do everything to make you feel comfortable. So we're gonna go with sirens. To live like a fish in even brighter waters. You feel a sense of happiness, and you want to stay at the bottom of the sea and realize that those men want to teach you to live underwater. Okay, yep, we were dreaming. A hand touches you gently. You wake up and notice a very pretty flight attendant smiling at you. Hostess. We're landing in Boston soon. You've slept through most of the flight. Can I get you a coffee? Thank you. I really need a coffee. You dream a lot. Sometimes you remember your dreams for a long time. Other times you forget them a few minutes after waking up. Sometimes you almost feel like you've received omens in your sleep. boy, have I been there. You stretch out in your seat and lift the shade on your window. The sky is clear and the sun is shining. You check your watch. The landing is right on time. You drink your coffee and fill out the immigration forms. Well, shouldn't those have been filled out first? Also, you're not immigrating, you're visiting. Okay. When the plane touches down on the runway, your legs still feel numb. Well, I'm sure it was a really long flight. Although, didn't it say previously that we had a connecting flight? No, it didn't. Sorry, I had to think back. It did not say we had a connecting flight. It said we would land at 1 p.m., which is 3 p.m. Yeah, okay. Let's get more comfortable here. When you arrive in Boston Airport, and wow, I'm adding words not there. You arrive in Boston Airport and head toward immigration office. There isn't much of a queue. It takes you 10 minutes. The police officer gives a quick look at your passport and at the form that you have filled out for the immigration procedure. Okay. We're still not immigrating, we're just visiting. I understand the checking of the passport, but I'm not sure about the rest of this process. Then he welcomes you and lets you pass. You only have carry-on luggage. Luckily, after the arrival gate, you look for the car rental counters. They're right there, in plain sight. Okay. Good morning. I've booked a rental car until next Friday. Rental employee. We couldn't give the rental employee and the hostess and all that stuff names. Good morning. Certainly, sir. It shouldn't be morning. If we're landing at 3 p.m., it shouldn't be morning. You've chosen a small car with insurance coverage for both damage to you and to third parties. Is this right? Would this one be suitable for you? The attendant shows you a picture of a small car. Perfect. Great, here's the key. Do you know how the rental works? Fairly well. I have to return the car with a full tank and without any damage. By the way, can you tell me where to find the parking lot? It's my first time at Boston Airport. It's very easy. When you exit onto the street, there's a... Wow. There's a big parking lot in front of you. On the ground floor, you'll see the rent-a-car signs. In our parking lot, you should look for spot 125 where you'll find the car. I wish you a pleasant stay. Have a nice trip. Thank you. The sense of sarcasm I felt in that, though. Like, you easily find the car. It has automatic transmission, but you get used to it quickly. Okay, so you're used to driving manuals. You leave the airport parking lot and head slowly toward the highways. Your final destination is the town of Innsmouth, where Ellie's booked sub-center is located. Where Ellie's booked sub-center is located. It is located north of Boston, a couple hours drive away. The navigator on your phone directs you north. You take one of the many highways, and after a while you see signs for Ipswich. Finally, I can spend a couple of days at sea. It's been so long since I've gone diving. I wonder what it's like to dive in the ocean. I don't understand. If we were living in Italy and we were going diving in the sea, how is the sea different from the ocean? Like, I understand our waters being different because our waters can be colder, warmer, saltier, not saltier, etc. How is it that much different? And why do they keep trying to use sea and ocean as different comparisons? For how long will this music go on? Yeah, I'm wondering that too, because this music probably lasts the whole game. Like I said, the game's not fully done yet, and it's still technically in beta. Hello and welcome! How's it going? So, while the game is still technically in beta, we're probably going to nail some of that out. Maybe it will change to something scary soon. Yeah, I hope so. Hello, how are you? Oh, heck yeah, that's cool. Hope you had fun with that. Well, that's good. We are currently reading a visual story. It's a new game that's being released next month. So, you drive along the coast and admire the scenery. It's very green and there are woods everywhere. Every now and then, the road passes near a stretch of coast and you catch a glimpse of the sea. You immerse yourself in thoughts as you drive on the wide American roads. Well, I assure you some of them aren't that wide. Oh, do we get to see the ocean? Oh, no, okay. You arrive in town around 6 p.m. The sun is still high. Here it gets dark later than in Rome. There is a bright but warm atmosphere. The summer sun is not as blinding as in Italy. Ellie has booked a room in a small hotel. There are no better ones around, and Elliot's Inn is located near the port. It's convenient for going to the diving school, and they gave us a good price. We know the owners, she said. You arrive in Ipswich and drive for about 3 kilometers along wide roads surrounded by American-style white 2-story houses with gardens and cars parked in front of each house. For those of you who do not know, 3 kilometers is over 3 miles. I don't know exactly the exact conversion. I think 1 kilometer is like 1.5 miles. Could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know the exact conversion, but 3 kilometers is over 3 miles. Anyway, I can actually look this up real quick. 3 km to miles. I am very wrong because I am American and dumb and don't know anything. 3 kilometers is 2 miles. Anyway. Okay. Then, when you reach a roundabout, you turn right again and catch a glimpse of the sea from the distance. The direction is right. The sea is just about 2 kilometers away. You immediately notice a change in the landscape. Now you are in a slightly run-down neighborhood with dilapidated houses, all painted gray. They are almost attached to each other, having small windows through which the light barely shines. The streets are narrow, and the intersections have no traffic lights. There are a few people around and very little car traffic. It feels like you are in an abandoned neighborhood. The navigator provides you with unclear directions and keeps recalculating the route several times. You can't figure out where you need to go. You look around and see a group of bikers coming. Stopped at the traffic light, you are approached by an old pickup truck with 3 guys. Do we, A, wait for the biker group and try to ask them? B, keep looking at the road by yourself? Or C, approach the surfers? I'm assuming the surfers are the guys in the pickup truck. And I don't know if any of you have seen Lost Boys, but they typically tell us not to approach surfers in a pickup truck. But I'm going to anyway. In the back, they have some windsurfing boards. The surfers are shirtless, with long blonde hair and look tired. One of the 3 is smoking a joint, judging by the acrid smell that fills the air. Right? YOLO on that. Surfer. Well, that's not long blonde hair. That is short brown hair. But okay. Hello, mate. Everything okay? Yes, of course. And you? Magnificently. Surfers aren't going to talk like that. Today was an ideal day to go out to the sea. Is it very windy here? It depends on the days, but generally there is always a lot of air at sea. Where are you from? I'm Italian. I'm here for a couple of days of diving. Great! We also go scuba diving occasionally. You'll like the sea around here. Really hope so. Enjoy then, and be careful of the pitfalls of the seabed. Thank you. That did not tell me where to go. Where do we go? We're gonna keep staying lost because we don't know where to go. Okay. When the traffic light turns green, the pickup truck overtakes you and quickly moves away. Oh, dang. I thought the music shut off for a second. Hello, welcome. So you decide to ask a passerby. You find a man around 50 dressed modestly. Good evening. Excuse me for bothering you. Can you tell me where I am? Pedestrian. Oh, he looks scary. This is Innsmouth. Okay. Ah, thank you. I was looking for my hotel, the Elliott's Inn. Do you know where that is? Of course, it's on Main Street. If that's helpful. It should be not far from the port. Yes, Innsmouth is a port town. They are all near the port. Go straight, and at the end, go straight, and at the second street on the right, turn. You'll see it a few meters away. It has a yellow sign outside. You'll get there in a couple of minutes. Thank you. You're very kind. He is actually very kind, even though they made him look really scary. Okay, 2 choices. Ask the passerby if there are many visitors. Ask him about the hotel where you'll be staying. We're gonna ask about many visitors, because this just seems a little creepy. Do you see many visitors around here? Not many, actually. Why are you here? What country are you from? Guys like you are rarely seen around here. Oh, That's a little rude, but okay. What do you mean? I'm Italian. I'm here for a couple of days diving. I see. Many come for diving and surfing. Yes, I've been told. I hope to have 2 nice days. Okay. This is getting weird. After a few minutes, you see the sign. That gentleman was very helpful. You park the car outside, grab your bags, and head into the hotel. You find yourself in a place that looks like a guest house, with furniture that seems a bit dated and a thick carpet covering the lobby floor. Oh, that's awful. A pretty young lady is at the reception. She's just over 20 and has gorgeous blue eyes. Okay, so the author has a type for blue eyes. They remind you of your mom's side of the family. Dad always said you got 2 things from your mom, her eyes and her love for the sea. Good morning, I'm Lorenzo Raihi. There's a room booked for me for 3 nights. Good morning, sure. Welcome to our hotel, Lorenzo. We've been expecting you. I'm Emma. Ellie spoke highly of you. Did you have a good trip? Yes, thank you, Emma. The flight was right on time, and Ellie is always so kind. Here are your keys to room 22. That makes sense. Hey, at least it's soft and casual background music. It could be something like totally annoying. It kind of just drowns out when you're like getting in the scene. The game is called Innsmouth 22. So we're in this town and we're in room 22, so now it makes sense as to the name of the game. Which means now we're starting to get into it a little bit. Which is nice. Hello and welcome. We've already received a copy of your passport. Your room is on the 2nd floor. Unfortunately, there's no elevator. No biggie, I've got light luggage. Need help with your bags? No thanks, I can manage on my own. Alright, settle in at your own pace. You must be tired. If you need anything, just dial 0. I'm here until 8, then I'll head home. We don't have a night porter, but if needed, you can call this number. Emma shows you a note pinned to the wall. How do I get back to the hotel after dinner? The front door will be open and your key will be here at the reception. Ask how to easily get to the harbor. Ask about an ideal place for dinner. Let's ask about dinner. Wipe my nose for a second. Blah. Could you recommend a good place to spend the evening? There are several places around here, but be careful not to stray too far from the hotel at night. Sometimes there are sudden storms, and it's not pleasant if you're caught in the middle of one while far away. Ellie really insisted on keeping you safe. This is getting weirder. Emma laughs. Yeah, go ahead and laugh at being weird. That's great. Yes, Ellie really wants everything to go smoothly. A storm shouldn't be too big of a deal, though. Also, it's June. The weather shouldn't be too unpredictable. Well, you are in Boston, so... Not here in Innsmouth. It's in a bay, and the climate is very unusual. Then I'll be careful, as you say. Okay, cool. You head up to the 2nd floor via a wooden staircase. The first room on the right is number 22. You open the door. Thank goodness the receptionist, Emma, is a friendly and super nice gal. However, this room isn't quite what I was hoping for. Looks like it's stuck 50 years in the past, at least. Why are you ungrateful? It was paid for. Oh my god, that phone. The room phone rings. It's Emma. Lorenzo, do you need anything? I just got here, lady. No thanks, I'm all good. Damaged parquet, and a shabby vibe, but hey, for 60 bucks a night, it was the only available option in town. At least it seems like it. The room is big, but the bathroom is tiny. The decor includes some shabby antique furniture. There's a strong, musty smell. The window has heavy curtains that block out the sunlight. Walking around the room, the floor creaks under your feet. Besides the main door, there are 2 doors on the side walls leading to other rooms. The rooms are interconnected. Wonder if there are any other guests. You hook up both your cell phone and laptop to the hotel's Wi-Fi and check if you've received any messages or emails. Good thing the Wi-Fi works well. At least I can keep working on my presentation for the conference. Let me send a message to Laura first. So far, so good. The flight was on time and the drive to the coast went smoothly. The room isn't exactly what I expected, but it'll do for 3 nights. At least I can focus on my presentation. I'm going to miss you a lot these days. Sending you a big kiss. You lie down on the bed. The mattress is soft and there are 4 pillows, way too fluffy. You lie down to rest a bit, but you're not sleepy at all. You get up from the bed and look out the window. It's a nice evening, the sky is clear, and it's not too hot. You decide to go out for a walk to explore the area a bit. You're tired, but not sleepy, and you're getting hungry too. Okay. Hello and welcome. Blog. Don't mind me, my eyes are just sore because I'm tired still. Passing through the reception, you don't see Emma. You leave the room keys on the counter and go out onto the street. Oh, that's dark and creepy. You walk a few hundred meters. A few hundred meters? Oof. Until you see in the distance a yellow light that looks like a sign. It's a diner, a cheap American restaurant. Wow, okay. Not all diners are cheap. It's not great. The atmosphere is dark, with little light and a heavy air that envelops the entire place. The walls are painted in an indecipherable color between brown and eggplant, and the ceiling is low, creating an oppressive feeling. The tables are old and worn, with wooden swivel chairs that creak when someone sits down. The menu offers classic American dishes, hamburgers, french fries. You approach the counter. The waiter greets you cordially and invites you to sit at a table. Good evening. What can we prepare for you tonight? Good evening. I would like a hamburger, please, and also some french fries. Alright, I'll bring them to you right away. Would you like something to drink? Yes, a beer, please. I'll bring you the beer right away. Your table is located near a window. The waiter brings you an American beer. Hello, welcome. You read the label. It's produced in the Boston area. You taste it. It's a little bitter, almost spicy. After about 5 minutes, the food ordered arrives. Here you go, sir. Enjoy your meal. Thank you. As you eat, the waiter approaches you a couple of times to make sure you enjoy your dinner. Sir, did you arrive in Innsmouth today? How do you feel about our little town? I've only been here for just over an hour. I don't know the city, but it seems a bit, how to say, abandoned. Um, last I saw it was gonna be like $700 for the PS5 Pro. Yay, cat paws. We like it. um, my Twitch chat's saying $1,000 after tax for the PS5 Pro. And I knew when I saw the release thingy about it that it was gonna be really high because they were talking about it being like a lot. And that's in Sweden. Yeah, so here in the US it's probably about like 700, 800 after tax. Either way, these gaming consoles are getting way too expensive. I understand, there are a few people around, but I assure you, it's a livelier place than it seems. In what sense? Is there social life? Not much, at least not in the usual sense of the term, but you can meet special people. This is reminding me of that American Horror Story season. Shoot. I think they are actually in Boston. The one where they are, like, drinking people's blood and stuff to get creative ability. I just want a hamburger. I'm Mexican. Hey, hamburgers are great, okay? Like, they're great. Everyone wants to escape from here 2 days after arriving, and then they end up staying for a long time, or even life. Ooh, that's ominous. What do you mean? What kind of people? Sailors, artists, followers of strange cults, eccentrics, kids who dropped out of school and live day by day. This is literally that American Horror Story season. Okay. Continuing on. Ah, well, then it's a more interesting place than it sounds. I'm glad to hear. At least I won't be bored. Get bored in Innsmouth? I don't think so. Just try to understand what's beneath the surface. I hope to understand more in the next 2 days. Now, I'm tired from the journey. I would like the bill, please. Of course. I'll bring it to you right away. Did everything go well? Excellent. Everything was good. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Come back whenever you want. Obviously, it's a restaurant. Thank you. You pay, leaving a good tip, and say goodbye as you go out of the restaurant. Suddenly, you think back to the bikers and surfers you met recently. You decide to go back inside to ask the waiter some questions, but you notice strange phenomena in the sky. Ooh, okay. Ask the waiter about people of Innsmouth or stop and look at the sky. You know, we're gonna stop and look at the sky, I think. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because I'm a sky watcher myself, so we're just gonna do that. What a bright sky. It seems like there are more stars than usual, and that they move in swarms. Aliens? Yeah, probably. Probably. It is a Lovecraft-inspired story, so I could believe it. The sky seems charged with an incredible force. Some flashes foreshadow a storm during the night. The clouds are moving at an unusual speed. Strong wind is coming from the sea. Ooh, we're getting ready for a storm. You leave the diner and return to your hotel, ready for a restful night's sleep. You left home in Rome 15 hours ago. Now you're sleepy and dead tired. You walk through the narrow streets of the town. The houses are almost all the same. Some are larger, with a porch at the entrance. You notice strange inscriptions on several houses, and also monstrous creatures painted next to the inscriptions. The sky is clear, starry, swarms of stars move quickly in front of your eyes. Observe the strange paintings on the house, or observe the incomprehensible symbols painted on the houses. Isn't that the same thing? We're gonna... Oh yeah, my mouse, I moved over here. I don't want to observe anything. I want to get home before it starts storming on me. Alright, we're gonna observe the paintings on the houses, because... I guess. Many houses have drawings on the walls. They are paintings of strange creatures. The fishman, the frogman, I've never seen them anywhere else. I don't remember any religions or cults that have such symbols. Instead, these seem to be images of Mayan deities. While on the house at the top of the street, there were symbols of Native Americans. The eagle, the arrow. I wonder why they painted all these symbols on the houses. Many have now faded colors, others seem to have been painted recently, but maybe they have been retouched. You get into your room and get ready for bed. You turn off your phone and your PC. Bad idea. Don't turn your phone off. It's better to turn off. They could call me from Italy in the middle of the night with the 6-hour time difference. Just turn your ringer off. You slip under the covers, and in a few minutes you fall asleep. Hey, the music changed. You are woken up by flashes of light in your room. Your phone and laptop illuminate with messages and notifications received. It is scary music, isn't it? Your phone was turned off! How is it getting messages? You are too tired to check what it is, but out of the corner of your eye you notice some kind of inscription on the computer. You quickly sit down on the bed. With some awe, you approach the PC and look more closely. The light from your monitor casts eerie shadows on the walls of the room, creating an almost psychedelic atmosphere. What the hell is this inscription? Does it look like something ancient? And how did it appear on the screen if I had turned off the PC and phone? There we go. You are perplexed by the inscription and try to understand what it is, but you are too tired to focus. You decide to let it go and turn off the computer again, hoping to go back to sleep. Oh, thank God they stopped the loud beeping noise. Oh, that was awful. Yeah, as soon as they turned off the beeping, it got better. Oh, that was awful. Hey, at least they changed the music. Okay. I'm still gonna turn it down anyway, just because this is a little loud. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go, that turns that down. Okay. You collapse from being so tired. After a while, footsteps and creaking noises wake you up. Confused, you look at the clock. It's 1:45 in the night. What's happening? Why are there footsteps so late? You try to turn on a light, but there's no electricity. Has the power been cut? You shiver with fear. The footsteps stop near the door of your room. You sit on the bed with your heart pounding. I need to know what the hell is happening. You get out of bed and approach the door. You stop for a moment, take a deep breath, and open the door slowly, but there's no one outside. Maybe it's just my imagination. I need to relax and go back to sleep. You go toward the bed and lie down, trying to ignore the noises and focus on your breathing. After a few minutes, you finally manage to relax and go back to sleep. Wow, that was scary. Then you hear a total racket. Everything vibrates very strongly. The 3 doors and the windows, it seems like an earthquake or someone shaking the doors with all their might. Then you hear footsteps behind the side doors of your room. You go to the front door and the other 2 doors, barefoot with your heart in your ears. You are certain that someone is behind the 2 side doors of the other rooms. Fear creeps inside of you, but you force yourself to remain calm. Who's behind the door? Who are you? Nothing. No answer. The silence returns, absolutely almost unnatural. You approach the desk where you had left the laptop and phone turned off. You are certain you turned them off again, but the screens are still illuminated. Okay, that's weird. You move closer and see the same image on both devices, an old man staring at you with big, teary, almost white blue eyes. Oh, that's weird. The old man is motionless. He could have been dead. He looks very sad. How did this image get on my phone and my PC? They were off. At that moment, the old man on the screen seems to move, and you get scared. Oh my god, he's alive. But who are you, and what do you want from me? The old man remains silent, and you realize it must have just been an image. You calm down a bit, but you're still shaken. The window glass starts to vibrate, first softly, then stronger. It's as if a heavy vehicle is passing by your house. The vibration becomes stronger, and you want to go and see, but you are paralyzed by panic and remain motionless. What's happening? Why is the window vibrating like this? Out of the corner of your eye, you notice something happening on your computer. The old man is gone, but it seems like someone is using your keyboard remotely. You approach the computer and notice that many images are scrolling on the screen. What the hell is happening? At that point, you see images of a crowd of people. They are strange, the way they move and dress, and then the sea, the water, the depths. It's like people are fleeing from the earth, sinking. What's happening? Who's controlling my computer? You feel overwhelmed by panic. You try to stay calm, but terror overwhelms you. We're gonna repeat that again. Okay. What's happening? Who's controlling my computer? You think someone's in the room. Pay attention to the people of the sea. There's someone in this room. Someone is moving near the window. No, near the desk. That was Italian. I don't know Italian. Nothing, no response. Maybe it's just my imagination. Yes, there's no one. It must be just my imagination. Look at you looking all fancy. It's the state of panic that makes me hear these noises. I have to stay calm. Then everything ends. The images disappear from the screen, and the vibration of the window stops. Your computer and phone are now turned off. What do I do now? I have to stay awake at all costs. Half an hour passes, then an hour. You are very tired but manage to stay awake. It's a huge effort not to fall asleep. At 6 in the morning... Oh. I clicked too fast. Can I do the history? Hey, the music switched back. Okay, yeah, I can do the history. At 6 in the morning, it's dawning. Maybe the danger has passed. You fall asleep, exhausted. We're gonna save right there just to be safe. I'm gonna keep reading for about another 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna go ahead and save and get off, and we'll have to finish this another day. You are jolted awake when there is a knock at the door. It's a polite call, almost as if the person doesn't want to disturb you. Who is it? It's Emma from the reception. Sorry to bother you, but you need to hurry to the harbor for the diving. It's already 9. If you don't hurry, the dive center's boat will leave without you. You hurry up, get dressed, and get ready for the day of diving. You are wearing a t-shirt and shorts, sneakers, and sunglasses. In your backpack, put sunscreen, a hat, and beach towels. Equipment will be provided to you by the diving school. When you go down to reception, Emma smiles at you. What happened last night? All that noise. Noise? We had a quiet night as always. What are you referring to? Could it have just been a nightmare? Now you have only one goal, to go out on a boat and dive into the ocean. That is, going down to at least 50 meters deep and experience again the feeling of immensity that you feel at the bottom of the sea. It doesn't matter, I have to hurry, otherwise I'll miss the boat. How long does it take to get to the port? 10-minute walk. It's easy. Walk out the hotel and take any road to the right. They all lead to the sea. Once there, you'll see the entire Innsmouth Cove. The port is more or less in the center. Go to Pier 1 where the diving school is located. Do you think Emma is lying? You insist on asking questions. We're gonna ask some more questions. Emma, last night there was a terrifying noise. It lasted several minutes. Doors and windows banging, booms outside the room, and strange noises inside. Lorenzo, I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about it. The night was quiet as always. I'm sorry you had a terrible night. You must have been very scared. Were there any other people in the hotel? Maybe you can ask them. These days, we only have 2 other guests who are regulars because they often come to Innsmouth for work. I saw them at breakfast this morning, and they didn't say anything to me. Lorenzo, I'm sorry, but I think you had a nightmare. The reception phone rings. I don't have much time. I need to get some breakfast and then I have to hurry. Lorenzo heads to the dining room, but realizes he forgot his sunglasses at the reception desk. He goes back to get them, but they are gone. Emma's not there either. Emma? Lorenzo calls her several times, but there's no answer. The whole hotel seems deserted. I have to hurry up. I'll take care of the glasses tonight. Emma must have put them aside. You leave the hotel and head to the harbor on foot. The streets are empty. Weird place. There's no one around. The hotel is on Main Street and you start walking through those ugly gray houses you saw last night. You hit Water Street and decide to take it since it leads to the sea, just like Emma told you. You keep walking for about a mile. Okay, so now it's using miles. Trying to spot if there's anyone around. Where is everybody? Is this a ghost town? You can't figure out where all the residents are. The whole town seems deserted. The street is silent and desolate. Desolate. What's going on? Where did everyone go? You walk slowly, trying to spot any signs of life. There are no sounds. All you hear is the sound of your footsteps, and you get closer to the sea. Someone is living in those houses. Many windows are open, and some of the buildings have cars parked in the driveways, but there's not a soul in sight. What's happening here? It's like everyone just up and left the town. You see Fish Street and decide to take it since you saw on the map that it leads straight to the harbor. Oh, we were supposed to already have taken Water Street, which also leads straight to where we're headed. You start heading down the sloping road, and after 5 minutes you catch a glimpse of the blue sea. Finally, the sea! At least I'm going in the right direction. I mean, there was only one direction to go. You emerge onto a sort of seafront, a fairly wide area with several trucks parked in the semi-empty lots. You see rust everywhere, and the buildings in sight are damaged by the salt air. The feeling of abandonment is amplified by a strong smell of fish. There's a terrible stench everywhere. A couple 100 meters away, there are a few small cargo ships and fishing boats moored at the docks. you decide to head in that direction. What a dump. I hope the diving school lives up to the expectations. It looked really good on the website with all the latest gear. You head toward the harbor, hoping to find the school, and maybe someone who can answer a few questions about this weird place. You feel uneasy. Let's hope this 2-day diving thing doesn't turn out to be a terrible idea. You arrive at the port. Why is it not brighter? You arrive at the port and see the signs of the scuba center, Plum Island Scuba. You have finally reached the place where you were looking for. There they are, I finally found them. You enter the office of the Scuba Center and are greeted by the smile of a beautiful brunette with long hair and stunning blue eyes. Her name is also Emma. Stream says hello, other person. Yeah, you have. Every time I've gone to a rave.
I've never looked in the back of your head. You're taller than me.
They glow!
Does it look like I look at you very often?
And they're on the side of my head. And I have 2 whole bags of them. Why is this person's name Emma too? Hi, are you Lorenzo? Are you the Italian who booked the dives? Yeah, that's me. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. My name is Emma. They couldn't come up with a different name. Just 2 Emmas. That's weird. We were waiting for you. You're a bit late. Yeah, I'm sorry. It took me a while to find you. Emma, you too? You're the second beautiful girl named Emma that I've met in this place. Yes, I know. She's my cousin. She works at the hotel where you're staying. In our family, Emma is an important name. You know, in honor of a boat, a 2-mast sailboat that changed the fortunes of the family forever. Interesting story. You can tell me more later. Did you sleep well? Not much. I still have to adjust to the time difference, and I didn't sleep a wink last night. But don't worry, a nice bath will wake me up. By the way, could you prepare the equipment I requested in my mails? You carefully check the equipment. The wetsuit, fins, scuba tank, and snorkel all seem to suit you. The mask is strange, of a type you have never seen before, but you think it will be fine. Yes, Emma, everything seems to be in order. The size of the fins and wetsuit appear to be right. Great. You have sunglasses, right? There's a very strong light at sea, and without sunglasses, you could damage your eyes. I had them, but I lost them. Take these. They're sunglasses with clear yellow lenses. They'll help protect your eyes from the sun. You turn the glasses in your hands. They look like 3D goggles. You have never seen sunglasses like this before. Okay. You look around, observing the harbor. You see no pleasure boats, only fishing boats, and small, ramshackle cargo ships. The area seems desolate despite the beautiful sunny day. The calm sea has a very light color, almost wintry. The water reflects an incredible amount of light and is dazzling, almost unnatural. The sea is really strange. I've never seen water of such a clear, intense, and dazzling color. What is this? It looks like orange. What is it? I don't want to. No. Here, try this. No.
She said no, she didn't.
It's a Pop-Tart.
Is it a Pop-Tart or a Tart Pop? Am I gonna eat it and go, fuck?
Alright, guys, since everyone's home, we're gonna go ahead and save here, and,
Is that pumpkin?
No. Why do I love to do that?
we're gonna save here and end for the day, so I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Turn notifications on if you aren't following me, and we'll stream until we're done. So, Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Bye!